Hey, everybody. Okay, so I'm going live this morning. I was supposed to do this last night. We had a game night and I decided not to. So today is Sunday, fun day, self-care day. I've been doing all my things. No makeup, fresh face, and I'm not putting on any makeup. I can't put that mess on anyway. But let me tell you what it's about today. We're telling you about Oprah's morning routine that makes her millions and the reason why we stay stuck. I'm going to get right into it. A lot of times we wake up to an alarm. If we're not waking up to an alarm, we're waking up to some ding, ping from our employees or contractors or VAs or social media, Google alerts telling us respond, respond, respond. And we're responding. And when we wake up like that, it's not great for us, for our energy, for our momentum, for our morning. I love to wake up with no alarm. It makes me feel rich. Like I don't owe anybody anything. I'm doing this because this is what lights me up. I do this on my timeline because I've delegated well and I have other people that are taking care of the things that are time sensitive to that degree. So you ever wonder why you're always behind? It's because you begin with that energy in that energy space in the momentum of waking up to an alarm, answering to someone else, putting out fires, checking your emails, checking social media, who's on, what has happened, so on and so forth. Oprah doesn't do that at all. Sis wakes up exactly like she wants. I was a fiend for those, what is it called? Super Soul Sundays and all of the things I looked at. I binged. Oprah's one of my major idols. Like it, love it, don't, whatever, fit your fancy. She represents me as a Black woman who has achieved monumental success. And so replicating that, I have nothing against replicating Warren Buffett, the likes of Bezos. That's a bad word today, but she is a person that I feel connected to, more connected to than others. And so that's why I'm going to tell you more about her. I have notes here so I won't forget because I'm going to be moving around a little bit and I hope this little thing actually works the way that it's supposed to. Endpoint reached. Wait, endpoint reached? Endpoint reached? Yes. I'm completely out of view. So come on, we're going to walk together. Because I have some things that I need to do this morning, but I wanted to make sure that is it even morning? It's not. It's afternoon, but we sped our clocks up, so whatever. Listen, I want to see if I can get some people to join me from Facebook. Let them know that I'm alive and let them know what I'm talking about. What you think? Let's do that right now. Let me copy this live stream link. And then I'm going to go to Facebook and put it on. I think I'm going to do a story real quick. I think those are seen faster. We're exploring. So let's figure this out. I'm also going to be getting ready for the week, showing you what I do while I do what I do. So we're getting ready to shit. What you think about that music? Oh shit, that's right. I'm not supposed to be. I can't use uncopyrighted music. Okay. Yes, I can't use copyrighted music. That is the proper way. All right, I'm gonna send this link. Let's see how quick your girl can get with it. Oh, you know what? I don't think it acts right here on Facebook. Let's go to Instagram. So, all right, here's what you don't know. That most successful people in the world, whether it be Oprah, Arianna Huffington, one of my favorite guys, like it or love it, Sir Richard Branson, They don't allow their mornings to be interrupted by emergencies, because the way you start your day is the way that the whole day will go. Instead of allowing their days to be interrupted by emergencies, they plan out the first 90 minutes. I know Oprah does this. She plans out the first 90 minutes for things that light her up. For instance, if you're the type of person that like to meditate, ground, such as me outside, still looking at my hammock, even though it's like 30 degrees in the D. If you're that type of person, you want to plan your time around doing what you want to do. That sends a message to the universe that says, hey, this day is mine and it should be, and time bends to the arc of my will. I 100% believe in that. And that's why I do it. Okay, I'm telling them to go live with me now, y'all. Let's see if somebody come on. And I put this cute little thumbnail that took me way too long to make. And now I can't. I'm gonna just put Erykah Badu. No, let me go back to Pressure. I love that song. You're gonna hear it a million times on my stories. Too bad, so sad if you don't like it. Keep moving. All right, that's posted. This is my little script to keep me on track, because I like to, and I'm not necessarily great at multitasking, but I do need to get some things done. So they wake up slow, they create clarity and space for the things that they want to do, and they bring in good energy. Before I check my phone, I want to know that I'm in the right space. Have you ever had to be fortified before you got news or before you got on the phone with someone? Have you ever had to get in the right mindset before you picked up the phone and dialed someone? It's the same thing, or answered an email, or told the person the same thing 5 times in 5 different ways, because they were either trying to be difficult or being difficult inadvertently, right? So I've created space in my days. Even when it's cold outside, I'll take some time to, and here's either my husband or my son coming down the stairs with this loud Michigan gang, or Michigan State gang, not Michigan. I don't know who they playing, but they both are respectively on their phones watching the same thing, talking to each other about it, about what's happening. So if you've ever had to fortify yourself before you had a conversation, this is the very same thing. Fortify yourself before you get into your day. There's a lot that goes into being an entrepreneur, and there's a lot that goes into responding, and also the other labels that you may carry. Sister, mother, friend, caretaker, brother, that you want to get yourself together. That's why I wake up slow. The first thing that I do when my feet hit the floor is say thank you. And that's something that either Deepak Chopra, someone probably 20 years ago that I listened to, because you know how many people didn't wake up? I don't know either, but a lot. There's a study that I checked. It's a fact that when you wake up and you have negative things and you allow negative messaging to enter your space, it costs you a 40% decrease in your cognitive functioning. That's if you're checking emails and if you're on social media and you're looking at the news today. A 40% decrease. I'm over 40. I can't afford to have a 40% decrease in my cognitive space. Period. I need mine, yours, my youthful son, my youthful daughters, her friends. I need everybody's at this point, and especially around certain times. I need everyone's cognitive functioning. So if this allows me more space to, okay, I see you following me. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket that I'm using in case you wanted to know. DJI Osmo Pocket, and it is following your girl. So I have this ready for my morning, and yeah. Oh, all right. Now let's get into what you probably came for. I've already warmed up the audience. Hopefully people have joined me because I just posted on my stories that I am live. This is what a billionaire morning routine looks like. I combined some things from Masterclass that I saw from Sir Richard Branson, Martha Stewart, Oprah, and probably over the years, for sure, I combined their techniques. So first we'll talk about why it matters, and then we'll get into it. It matters because when you first wake up, those first few minutes, your mind is on a certain wavelength, so that everything that you absorb and everything that you encounter at that point is deeply ingrained. It's talking to you, but also to your subconscious. So it's absorbed into your body a lot more deeply than it would be when you're at a full conscious state. Entrepreneurs who start their am I really getting ready to read off the page like a teacher, like a 10-year-old? No. Let's see what it says so I can tell you. Okay. So entrepreneurs who start their morning in this way, with this clarity, this spaciousness, they set their days up for higher revenue, fewer mistakes, and mental clarity. Again, that mental clarity. Often when we start first thing in the morning, when you're mentally clear, you do the things, the tasks that are most important first thing in the morning. So I love being mentally clear. I'm backing this up because it's all in my non-makeup face. Then I'm like, oh, okay, that's okay. Come closer. Let's move over here. I hope you're getting a lot out of this because this is new. Y'all DM me. Don't be in my comments talking about, girl, you a hot mess. Instead, DM me and tell me how I can get better. But I want to bring as much value as possible. So here we go. It's a fact that most millionaires, billionaires, the 5 a.m. morning, and you can refer to many books where millionaires or successful entrepreneurs have been interviewed, and it talks about their morning routine and the way that they get their day started. Oprah's morning routine, like many of them, is built for success. And we're about to build yours. I said that, 5 minutes ago? And then I went into an intro, and now I'm really getting ready to tell you. So you ready? Are you here? Let's see who all is here. Are you here and are you ready? Somebody say something here. Speak now and never hold your peace. Says, good morning. No music, sis. Yay. Okay. Good morning. Oh, that's my friend. That's Ebony. Hey, Ebony. Hey. I was like, speak now, forever hold your peace. So I didn't know that name, but when I saw that dress, I knew exactly who it was. That dress is gorgeous. I love that dress. So how to build your billionaire sleep schedule. We'll talk about that first. 3 ways that Oprah and others wake up for success. 1, without an alarm. Yes, it is possible to wake up without an alarm. Go to sleep earlier. Set your room, your drapes to open. I intentionally do not have light blackout blinds, so I can wake up when the morning hits my circadian rhythm properly, and it's time for me to get up. This way lowers your cortisol. Let's talk about cortisol for a minute. Many of you know that it's the stress hormone, and from the commercials that we have, it's the stress hormone that puts this fat around your belly. It's the stress hormone that puts the fat around your belly. And after 40, I have not lost 1 pound. I have been working out Strength training. True, some of the fat may have dissipated and turned into muscle, okay? Or not turned into muscle, but I may have built muscle and lost fat. But I haven't lost 1 pound since I've been the same weight. I lost 3 pounds actually since the day I started working out. But I lost those 3 pounds in like 2 weeks. Nothing I have done has made me lose any more weight outside of those 3 pounds, y'all. There is nothing wrong with whatever weight you are. Feel like you're beautiful, be beautiful. Let's get rid of cortisol. Let's keep going. So proof. Research shows that alarms trigger a stress response. When you're jarred, it's like your kid running in, mom, 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 mom. I don't know. If you don't have a kid, it's like your dog running in and jumping on you. Wake up, wake up. It releases that cortisol, and all I can think about is like, I work out way too hard to have this cause that. So this figure was not allowing me to lose this weight. It increases your anxiety and has you with lower focus. You're like, get to it, lady, huh? I'm getting there. Steve Jobs. Oh, that's another person who practices this natural waking cycle. When I heard someone posted on the internet, right? Someone posted on Facebook that they never use an alarm to wake up. And at that point, I had never thought about it. It was in my mind. And then I talked to a coaching client, and she was trying to go from here to here. And she said she doesn't use an alarm. She wakes up naturally, and then she takes a bath. Like, who has her? I was like, okay, I got you, sis. And no, while I don't always enjoy a bath first thing in the morning, I absolutely never, I won't say never, because sometimes David wakes up with an alarm clock. But I very rarely wake up to an alarm. Even when his go off, I don't hear it. He's gone at 5 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and I don't even know. I'm still fast asleep until the sun wakes me up. So here's what I want you to try. I want you to set your bedtime 7 or 8 hours before you intend on getting up. Also, turn off your cell phones late at night, like an hour or two before you go to sleep. That'll help you get to sleep and stay asleep. And then it'll also help your body get enough rest so that when the sun comes up, even if it's gray outside in Detroit in the wintertime, although the sun is shining so brightly and nicely today, your body will naturally awaken. 2, the no phone rule. Y'all, this one I struggled with because I don't use my phone always to scroll social media. I take my notes in my phone. I take notes in my phone. I look at ideas. My affirmations are in my phone. I've written a book in my phone, in my notes. So that one was tough for me. What I do instead of like completely no phone is I put it on nighttime mode. It gets rid of the blue light, and I put do not disturb on under any circumstances. I have like 4 favorite people: my kids, my husband, my son, my brother, and my mother. That's 5. And that's it. Otherwise, so that's my no phone. Alter it the way that you need to. What not to do, it says, email, social media, Slack, responding to folks, all the things, right? Within the first hour. Protect your first hour like no phone. That was, okay, let me reverse. That was my nighttime routine. So we're going to put that up to the first bucket. Now the no phone rule for the first hour, same thing. I get up, I listen to affirmations. I do a gratefulness practice where I listen to, it's called Rich with Gratitude. And it's like a 13-minute practice where you go through 5 things that you were grateful for, and you actually play them out in your mind. 4 things you're grateful for. 1, you'd like to happen in the future, but you talk about it as if it already happened in the past. And I play that through almost every morning, and I need my phone for that. So I use it for that, but I don't check anything else. So the no phone rule for the first hour, unless you're using it as a tool. Why it works. So studies show that it increases your cognitive ability, your cognitive capacity by 68%. when you're proactive in this way. So either let the phone interrupt you and answer all of those terrible emails and put out fires in social media and news and decrease your cognitive function by 40%, or control your morning and have that no phone rule and increase your cognitive function by 68%. You choose. Oprah spends her first 30 minutes journaling, stretching, or drinking tea. No news, no messages, just her time for the first 30 minutes. I think that's brilliant. She said, "What I know for sure is that rest is essential to my success." Oprah Winfrey. Try this. For those that don't use their phone as a tool in the morning or at night, I have something else I'll tell you about my routine at night. Put your phone in another room. And if you don't put it in another room, put it across. David puts his phone across the room on one of those, like this thing. This is not the thing, but it charges his watch and ear pods and all the things. And it's across the room. So he doesn't even have access to his phone. Number 3, we got there quick after I stopped babbling. Number 3 is, use the energy budgeting rule. I love that. Work with your brain, not against it. We'll talk about that in a minute because I want to actually reverse and tell you about my nighttime routine. Another reason I keep my phone with me is because I have these cute headphones. It looks like a headband. I even wear it to Orange Theory when I work out. The headband plays Neville Goddard and talks about the law of assumption, the law of, which loops into it, the law of attraction, but it's even stronger in my opinion. And I go to sleep with that at night. Sometimes I go to sleep also with my affirmations over the 444 or 432 hertz music, talking about my houses in Japan, Kyoto, Japan, and in Portugal, Lisbon, outside of that area. It talks about me taking trips with my friends, all expense paid, to experience things all over the world that we individually would not have experienced, but collectively we would experience together, and I would pay for it. These are the types of things that I aspire to have. In fact, I have a note in my phone called "When I'm a Rich." You can fill it in. It will be evidenced by, and so I took each one of those lines and I read them one by one over 432 hertz in a voice memo, and I play that voice memo sometimes in that headphone, the headband headphones that I sleep in. So I keep my phone with me. Now let's go back to the task at hand, and it was the energy budgeting rule. I work around the way I like to work. I nap in the middle of the day, majority of the days. So first thing in the morning, I like to create. If I can create first thing in the morning with the lives, with social media, even I have to budget my time blocking for the Canva creations and CapCut creations, because I'll get lost in that. And then my dollar per hour time tanks. But my creativity, my mind still needs it. That's the only reason why I'll do it, as opposed to delegate that completely out to someone else. My friend Teresa's texting me from Costa Rica, where it's hot. So plan your day based on when your brain is naturally powerful. Some people are better at night. And if you are that nighttime person, be that nighttime person. I vacillate between the two. Sometimes I'm early in the morning, but I can train myself to do it at night if need be. If I have to do something with Reggie at school, or with Ty or my niece or anything, I can train myself to work at nights. I've done it, especially for big launches. Why it works? Your brain has energy peaks and crashes throughout the day. It's a natural rhythm. We can't always be on. And there are some of us that are intense and we think that we're always on. But when you read that sentence 5 times, again and again, before you can understand or before it registers, your brain registers, comprehends what it actually said, that means that your brain is in that valley. Give it the rest that it needs. I'll talk more about how I like to rest. Love those pleasure breaks where I dance or I stretch or I sing or I look at pictures in my pleasure album. Love those breaks during the Pomodoro method. If you follow me, you know I talk a lot about time blocking, Pomodoro method, moments of pleasure, napping, like throwing the whole fucking day away when it just ain't working. Because Shalise will throw the whole day away. I'll be like, today is for the streets. That's a long story. Not really, but the kids. So billionaires protect their peak hours for their highest level thinking. Do you know where your energy stores are? Do you know when you get high and when you get low? I usually am high first thing in the morning in terms of my cognitive ability, cognitive functioning. Then I get low somewhere around 11, but not too low. I can do small tasks, and then I dip around 2 o'clock, and that's when I'm like, yep, nap time. And I may go up to my office and take a nap at my little thing. I might nap right on the couch. I might go up to my bedroom and like really nap, depending on how much stress or what I've encountered. So you do always do you, boo. Do what's best for you. What this is recommending, based on some research that I did, is try this for the first 3 hours of the day. Make that your CEO time, your strategy, your creative work when your brain is at its peak. I naturally do that. Strategize, creative time, so on. Midday 11 to 3. That's 2 blocks for me, actually. Like that 11 to 12, maybe even dipping into the 1, I'm good. It's that 2 to 3 where I am no good. But it says meetings and operations. That's where your meeting dips are. And then the third piece is afternoons. From 4 to 6, wrap up and low energy tasks like email scheduling. Your girl ain't working after 4. You can choose to do what you want to do, but your girl ain't working after 4. Like I'm done. When it's nap time, I'm pretty well done, unless I have maybe a meeting. Your energy dips. Yeah. I'm your girl is done. I've done all of my coaching, if I had any one-on-one coaching, but between 4 and 6, I'm like, what am I doing usually? Prepping my smoothie for the next day, or going into, let me see if anybody is on this live. Yeah, something like that. I love it when your girls, they gonna be there. They gonna support you no matter what. This is what we do. Thank you, Matt. Major shout out to Ebony. So yeah, keep track of when your energy peaks and lows, because that's how you operate. All right. I say this all the time. Make time bend to the energy of your will. And anybody that knows me knows that I wasn't a traditional mama. So I'll be like, make time yours. Like, make time your crony. Grab time by the collar. Didn't use that language, but whatever. You get it. The only way to do that is to start demanding. And things, it's like when you have a deadline, you usually get that report done. Whatever it is that you needed to get done, it gets done during the deadline. I'm walking around because I'm like, follow me. How long will it go? Oh, you coming all the way around. I see you. And now it has reached this end point. It's done. It's like, okay, Bo, we're done. But what I'm saying is make time yours. The only way you can do that is by demanding that it does what you tell it to do, period. You start with tiny steps, maybe waking up in the morning with no alarm, or using the first 13 minutes of your day to do whatever you want. And you don't have to start with 13, start with 5. Do whatever feels right for you. Oprah doesn't start her day in stress. She starts it in control. And when she speaks, people listen. I think about that a different way. I'm not necessarily talking about people, but the universe. When I consistently show up and tell the universe this is what I want, I usually get it, but I have to act as if I already have it. Live as if. Live as if you already have it. Act as if you already have it. Neville Goddard, the law of assumption. Check it out. If you haven't recorded affirmations over 444 hertz or 432 hertz, check it out. Play it in the background. Read it in your memos while you play it and replay it to yourself. Change your automatic programming because we nag them out of ourselves and we don't need to. Okay, so listen. If you're always reacting to your business and you want to try or change or do something different, hit me up. If you follow me, subscribe, not if you, I want you to follow me, like, and subscribe, and see if you can get any value out of my stuff. Also, I do have a Flo who is, at this moment, she's free, but she will be paid coming soon, and she'll be in a different format. I'm still programming her and tweaking her probably a little too much. So Flo, try her out in 20-minute conversation of you offloading one, possibly two. You should be able to offload 2 tasks in 20 minutes and have a PDF printout of that 5 W's plus how process. Check Flo out, y'all. Flo is the truth. She is the real deal. She will get you all the way together. Stop rushing, start leading, delegate like a pro. Everything that I talk about is about getting rid of all the stress, getting rid of all the tasks off of you and giving it to your team. Period. So you can breathe and operate and rest the way that it's meant to be. The reason why you started your business. I'll stop going on and comment CEO time, and I will directly, me, Shalise, I won't delegate this part, reach out to you and see if Delegate Like a Pro is something that will benefit you or your business. And also I'll show you how to use Flow. Why not? We can jump on the Zoom and do it together if you want. Talk to you soon. Thanks for joining. Like, subscribe, and send to someone that might get value from this. Bye. I know I didn't stop my live. I know I have to